It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition that brings us Megan Huffman from SHARE Greater Lynchburg and the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. Hello.
Hello. Happy Giving Tuesday.
Happy Giving Tuesday to you as well. Now, did you wear your floaties and float on in?
I sure did. Yeah, goodness. It's wet out there.
So this morning, you guys had a kind of a coffee and breakfast and invited folks in. We've got a group photo here I'll post up. You were up there in the Flower District, and how'd it go?
Yeah, it was great. I am so grateful for the Flower District to host us this morning, and we had a private event there, and we probably had about 30 to 40 nonprofit leaders and community members and Give Good ambassadors stop by for some coffee and pastries and fruit, and it was just a great time of fellowship. I anticipate with probably about 20 to 25 different nonprofits represented in the group, and WSET stopped by, and I'm grateful that we could push back our segment a little bit and come and talk about Give Good.
No, absolutely, and I'm posting up a couple more of the photos from folks. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to put together a slide. We actually did. We were talking. I could have put together a slide of all your folks, but really, really good turnout. So tell people and folks that listen to this show and folks that watch this program, they get it. Most of them understand the mission now and understand what we're talking about with SHARE Greater Lynchburg and your platform. But for folks that maybe don't or are tuning in for the first time, tell us about Giving Tuesday and the Give Good campaign.
Yeah, sure. Well, Giving Tuesday is a global day of giving where billions of dollars and millions of people are giving back today. Is the day it kind of follows, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday was launched over 10 years ago to be a day of focusing on giving, and it really espouses so many of the qualities of SHARE Greater Lynchburg: mutual aid, collaboration, collaborative giving, collective impact. These are things that really are what Giving Tuesday is all about. It's about taking down the barriers between nonprofits and sharing stories of impact to make our communities stronger. And we believe that if nonprofits are working together and we are telling our stories and doing so in a mutual and collaborative way with the idea of abundance, then our dollars are going to go further. And that's why the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation has invested in SHARE Greater Lynchburg over the last 5 years. And we now have 204 different nonprofits that are featured in one place for individuals in the community to find ways to donate, give wish list items, volunteer, attend events. We even had, where we were at the Flower District, we had 2 young women stop by for coffee because they thought the Flower District was open. It's closed on Tuesdays, but I said, come on in, grab a pastry, and welcomed them into the fold. And the one young lady said, I just moved here and I've been looking for ways to get involved and volunteer in the community. I'm so glad I walked in today. Yeah. And it's just, that's what it's all about, is new members of the community, young professionals, retirees, families. We want all the community to know that this resource is a free opportunity to connect with local organizations in our community.
Absolutely. And 204 nonprofit organizations are represented on the SHARE platform. If you're not familiar, again, if you're new to the area, if you're new to the show, and you want to learn about these opportunities to volunteer or opportunities to even, if you're looking for a nonprofit that aligns with your values or your ideals, just use the search function and it's, type in keywords of what you're looking for, and you're bound to find dozens. Yeah,
I heard a really great story from Kelly with CASA of Central Virginia this morning, and she said a woman had found out about CASA and the opportunity to do. They had put up a volunteer opportunity for storytelling, and a really excellent writer who was looking to get involved in nonprofit work is now found them through SHARE, and now is writing blog posts and doing interviews and stories to help expand the reach of the staff that can't always tell those deeper stories and doesn't always have the time and the capacity to do that. So she said she's just a wonderful find, and she connected through SHARE Greater Lynchburg. We heard about the Lynchburg Peacemakers. That is, and they're installing cameras in homes in in more vulnerable parts of our community.
Yeah.
And those cameras are $50 each for the camera and the installation. And they have them, they have a lot of individuals, older individuals and single folks who are requesting them for more security in their home.
Yeah.
They're finding that it's giving a lot of empowerment in feeling safe in your own home, as well as has helped to solve a crime recently because a camera was installed.
Wow.
And those are only $50. And those, they've been able to have a grant from the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation and connect to new donors because they posted that information on SHARE. So those are just two little anecdotes that I heard this morning. And I know that there are many, many more of those that people are using the platform to connect in ways. We were at the Humankind Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving morning, and there were a number of volunteers and young people from EC Glass and other area high schools who were volunteering because they found out about the opportunity through SHARE Greater Lynchburg.
Nice.
So there's all ages can access the platform, and this is really the season to do it.
It really is. And today especially, visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org. For more information about the 204 nonprofit organizations that between now and, well, forever, you can volunteer, you can donate, you can even purchase items for these nonprofit organizations right from the SHARE platform.
Mm-hmm. And we're rolling out technology right now, and a few nonprofits have taken advantage of it, and we certainly want all of them to, where they're setting goals of both funding and volunteer goals and adding thermometers to each of their SHARE pages.
Oh, cool.
So you can see, for example, the Daily Bread, needs a freezer for their kitchen. They can put a certain amount of the cost of that and see the thermometer grow as people come and donate to those needs. So SHARE's always innovating. Our parent company, SHARE Good, is always rolling out new technology and new resources and new tricks and tools on the site that help make giving and volunteering easier.
It is. It's a tremendous platform, and I've learned a lot, and I've learned about so many nonprofit organizations just from interviewing folks and just from checking them out on the site. It's a great resource for our region, and SHARE just celebrated a milestone. As far as its age, what birthday?
Yes, October 12th, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary since we launched.
Yeah.
And in those 5 years, we've really been able to level the playing field for a lot of nonprofits, maybe some small organizations that never really knew about funding and grant opportunities or how to connect with the larger ecosystem of nonprofits. And what I love about these events is, we had this morning a young woman who's starting a nonprofit. She's in the incubation stage of it. It's not even a 501c3 yet. Okay. And she was there with her young daughter, just soaking up that energy and getting inspired for the nonprofit work that she intends to do alongside some of the bigger, more established organizations. And so there's a lot of organic mentorship that goes on in those gatherings, especially when we can be together in connection with one another.
And the collaboration rather than competition.
Yes.
Because I remember years past, one organization would think, well, no, I don't want to work with them because they kind of do what we do and we're competing.
Right.
And no, that's what's the saying? A rising tide lifts all boats.
All boats. That's
exactly.
right. That's right. And, there are wonderful grantors and resources and funders that are in our community, but the reality is that the needs always exceed the funds that are available. Yeah. The Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation was able to donate $2.67 million last year to 253 different nonprofits, but there's certainly organizations that didn't see the funding that they needed, or maybe so we know that even though we're all giving what we can, the more our nonprofits can connect with each other and collaborate, then the dollars are going to go further, and we'll stop some of the duplication.
Yeah.
Like if you search food on our site, you're going to get 20 to 30 different nonprofits that work on food insecurity. And
Yeah.
so we're hoping that individuals can collaborate around the same topics and innovate around connection with one another.
Well, 2025, in addition to some new technologies and new things that we can see on SHARE Greater Lynchburg, what can we expect as far as get-togethers and programming?
In 26?
Or in 20? Yes.
Yeah,
Good
it's
Lord.
already been a whole year. Can you believe it? We were just doing this a few days ago.
In 2026, take two. Yes. In 2026, what can we expect from SHARE?
Yeah, so we always host our monthly lunch and learns. We're looking for hosts for that. We do every other month. We have different executive director luncheon series. One thing we're innovating right now is a board mentorship academy where we have nonprofit leaders in the community or individuals who have served on boards for a while walk alongside 20 young professionals or individuals new to the community who might be looking for how to get on a board of directors. We've been offering Board 101 classes for a while, but we're looking for a little more hand-holding and a little more exposure to the work as people are onboarding. So the mentor might invite the young professional who's looking to join to a meeting or to a community tabling event. They might take them out to volunteer and get their hands on the work of the organization. So the more exposure that we believe people can have to the work ahead of the board, joining a board, the more impact that they'll have in their 3-year term. So that's exciting. Collaborating with CVANE and the Lynchburg Regional Business Alliance and AFP, a lot of different gatherers to put this together. So I think it has a real potential to transform and strengthen the boards of directors, because we often have kind of the old adage that 20% of the community is doing 80% of the work, and people are weary and they burn out of their service. Some people are serving on 10 boards or 5 boards. And how can we infuse
I know that guy.
Yeah. How can we infuse the sector with fresh energy? And especially as we have so many awesome people moving to this community and coming in for different professional pursuits, how can we get them connected to our nonprofit community?
Absolutely. And SHARE, and real quick, SHARE also does an incredible job bringing in young people, even at the high school level, and teaching them about philanthropy.
Yes, we have the Youth Philanthropy Council, and we have 27 local high school students from across the region that are deciding where a $10,000 and $5,000 grants are awarded. It's really about the education process. We currently have 15 applicants of those grants that they're reviewing, and they're going to score them and whittle that down to 2 winners by March. And it's a very cool educational opportunity. We also go out and speak to local high schools and middle schools, elementary schools about giving and why that's important. And we're really connected to the colleges around here. We just had the Bonner Leader Program stop by this morning to pick up shirts and hats to take back to their volunteers on campus. So any local colleges or universities that would like to get involved in the work of SHARE, we're always open to those conversations.
Well, I appreciate the shirt that I got my purple shirt, and I got my beanie 2 years ago, and really appreciate all the fantastic work that SHARE does.
Yeah, if you see, we have 500 of these beanies circulating in the community. So if you're going into the grocery store and you see someone with a Give Good hat, congratulating them on being a Give Good ambassador. It means that they're serving and doing good work in the community and trying to get the word out about others getting involved.
Very much so. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
again for taking time today. We really appreciate it. It is Megan Huffman with SHARE Greater Lynchburg. She joins us each and every Tuesday right here on the Mike Show. You had a good Thanksgiving?
Did. I sure did.
Yeah.
I hosted a lot of people and cooked a lot of dishes, and it was a delight.
Well, we were out of town, and we were on the opposite of that
Yeah.
where we and I offered to help in the kitchen, and Sarah's dad is absolutely not. Get out of my kitchen. and then we offered to help do dishes, and Sarah's mom said absolutely not. That's what we bought a dishwasher for. So
that's great.
It was wonderful. It was a great trip.
Awesome.
And we appreciate everybody that has been out there and helping out in the community, and we hope everybody had a great holiday. It is the Mike Show coming up a little bit later on. We have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.